Hi and welcome to my channel. My name's Aaron and this is my veg plot. I just wanted to take the opportunity to show you guys around. I'm really new to this, so bear with me. I might say some things wrong or just not know what things are or how to fix them. If I do get stuck on anything like that, please comment in the comment section below and I'll be sure to read them. Right, time for the garden tour. I want to start by just showing you my sunflowers because this is where it all started. The first thing I planted was sunflowers. These are red sun sunflowers and a colour parade. I did have 4 in here, but it was too much for the pot, so I cut 2 of them down earlier on. But yeah, these ones I'm quite excited to flower because I've never seen a red sunflower before. Strawberry plants, I've got 3 of those along here. We've had quite a lot of strawberries off of those. My 2-year-old son decided to pick most of them. Some sweet peas, I've had about 5 bunches of flowers off of these so far, so that's pretty good going. These are teddy bear sunflowers. I'm quite excited for these to flower as well. They tend to like sort of a bit of a pom-pom ball type deal, so when they actually flower I'll make another video showing you those. These prehistoric looking things over here are, I've forgotten what they're called. Oh, Pacino golds. Just nice big gold head ones, multi-heads. They're a dwarf variety, so we should get a lot of flowers on these. As you can see, there's buds absolutely everywhere. So yeah, that's quite exciting. And this one over here is called an Italian white. I've got 1 flower. Oh, let's focus. 1 flower growing on there so far, but this again is a multi-headed one, so there's going to be lots of flowers growing on this very soon. These ones over here are, I believe, colour parade, but I'm not sure actually what I planted there. These ones over here are Russian giants. I put them outside a bit early, so they've not grown to their full potential size-wise. But this one over here is literally just opened this morning, so that's quite exciting. This one's on its way, and this one is pretty closed still. I did these as a bit of a sort of competition between me, my son and my partner, as to who's got the biggest. I still can't really decide. I think so that one over there is my son's, the one in the middle is mine, and that one's my partner's. I can't really decide which one's the biggest yet. Comment down below which one you think's the biggest. So when I started off this veg garden, I managed to convince my partner to let me section off part of the garden. I've always lived in flats, so I've never actually had a garden. So we moved here and I've always wanted to build a bit of a veg patch, and I got the opportunity, so I have now. These fences that I built here are literally just 3 pallets, some long pallets that I saw across the road from where I work. They had them outside, so I asked for them, and I've fashioned them into a nice little fence and a gate. This gate was working perfectly, but my son decided to swing on it, so now it doesn't quite line up. Over here I've got carrots. I've just netted these up recently, so I'm hoping I haven't got any issues with carrot fly, but they seem to be doing quite well. I'm hoping we get some decent sized carrots out of those. Moving on, under here I have some beetroots. I've got some Bolt Hardy purple beetroots and some golden beetroots. Let's lift this off. Yeah, they're doing all right. I think there's a bit of a leaf miner issue going on, so I'll have to see if they manage to survive. Hopefully I'll get some beetroots in a few weeks out of those. I've got this net on just to protect from the pigeons. I did have some pak choi growing over here. There's some more that are just coming up now, but the pigeons absolutely mashed them up. I got about 3 out of 8 that I was growing. So these are some radishes under there as well. I've got some garlic growing in here. Random tomato plant. I had too many tomato plants going, so I've just dotted a few around. You see them in a couple other places as well. These are some silver skin onions. They're doing quite well. They've got quite a way to go. This is a melon called Sweetheart Melon. I've not got high hopes for this because we haven't had a particularly hot summer. There is some melons, you can see them growing on it, but I don't know if they've got time to become anything substantial. This little section here, I've got 2 apple trees going, so this is a bit of like an orchardy area. They're not very happy at the moment because I did dig them back up out of the ground. We had them over there, and when I built the allotment area type thing here, I moved them. This one here is one I actually planted from seed last year, and it's, oh, can't see if I can get some better focus on there. No, it's not focusing, sorry. Yeah, this one I actually planted from seed last year, and it's going really well. So I'm quite happy with that. There's a couple of little sunflowers that I've dotted around in here. This is a sort of wildflowers area. There's quite a few of them popped up now. Bird bath seed. Here's my runner beans. I can zoom out a bit. They're going really well. I'm going to have a ridiculous amount of beans. I should have made this structure a bit higher. I've done it with 5-foot runners, and I should have probably done it with, I don't know, 6 at least. But yeah, as you can see, there's beans and flowers absolutely everywhere on this. So yeah, should have a decent crop there. Here's my little composty area. Got 2 of these. One's a smaller one, one's a bigger one. I think this one's 300 and something litres, and that one's 210. I recently turned all the compost out from this one into this one, so I've got a fair bit going. Hopefully in about 3 months I should have some compost out of that. Compost is the most expensive thing you have when you're gardening. Oh, there's a couple more of those tomato plants I was on about. Cost you a fortune, you know. You used to get sort of 4 bags for a tenner. Now it's quite a bit more expensive than that. These are pumpkin plants. So what ones are these? These ones are jack-o'-lantern pumpkin plants. I potted them in sort of 2 months ago. They've got lots and lots of male flowers, but not so many of the female flowers. So the male flowers just look like this. They don't have anything at the back, whereas the female flowers, like this, have a swelling at the back that resembles the fruit. So this one, I'm hoping has been pollinated by the bees. If not, I'm going to do it myself. I will do a video on how to pollinate these at a later date, but it's quite exciting. There's another one there. Apparently they tend to throw out lots and lots of male flowers at the beginning before they settle in and start doing the female flowers, just so they've got more chance of pollination. But yeah, I think that's doing really well. I'm excited for that. Just a few pumpkins to carve in the winter. Just over here, it's where I keep my tomato plants. I've got quite a few going. These are a red cherry variety. They've got, you know, a really decent amount of tomatoes going on them. And these ones are, I believe, there's a type called Money Maker. So they're like a sort of full-size tomato. Yeah, I'm quite happy with how that's going. All these little ones over here, this is called a totem tomato plant, and they only grow this sort of height. They only get to about sort of, what's that, 1.5 feet, but they produce a lot of tomatoes given their size. The idea for them is actually so that if you've not got a lot of space, if you're limited to a small garden space or a windowsill grower, you can still grow tomatoes. But I didn't actually realise that when I bought them until I studied the variety, and then I realised, these are a bit of a dwarf tomato variety. But yeah, they've got a lot going on them. These ones are quite young still, same with this. This is a beef tomato variety. And this one I actually got in like a Heinz growing kit, so they're like, I've just called them Heinz tomatoes. I don't actually know what their species or type is. Close that back up. Right, now take you into the greenhouse, see what we've got going on in there. So this greenhouse I also made with completely recycled materials. It's just some lengths of wood that I managed to source from elsewhere, a couple of pallets, and then this stuff that's on the outside is just polycarbonate from, so I've got it from a couple of different people who were just getting rid of conservatories, but it's worked pretty well. I've sort of built this up in here, so I've got somewhere to pot my plants up on. Got all my different clips and pots and fertilizers, and yeah, pretty happy with it. Over here I've got a couple of leeks germinating. I've only had a few pop up so far, so I don't know if I'm going to need to plant some more before it gets too late. Sow some more even. Some salad mix. I think I'm going to need to put these into a bigger tray because they are going to go mental. I might move these up here before they cause me any issues by blocking out light for these. So these are some kale plants, so I'm going to plant those out in a couple of months to overwinter them. These are lemon trees. I also planted these from seed. I'm really happy with how these have gone. They were looking a bit sorry for themselves a few months ago, but they've really picked up. I've got loads of new growth on the top. I bought them a citrus feed, which really helped. Yeah, it's going well. These are a snack pepper F1 hybrid. They're going quite well. There's a few peppers on there and lots of flowers, so hopefully they all sort of catch up with each other and I get a decent amount going on there. This one here is a aubergine, black beauty type. It's not anywhere near having fruit, so I'm a little bit concerned that I'm not going to get any. It is late July, creeping into August, so who knows. We've had a really mild July here, so raining constantly, low 20 degrees, so I don't really know what's going to happen with that. These are some jalapenos, or jalapenos, however you say it. Again, there's lots of flowers on there but no fruit yet, so we'll see what happens with those. This is a cucumber gherkin variety called Adam F1. I actually bought these because I was quite late to it. I only recently built the greenhouse from a garden centre. F1 hybrid. So for people that have only just sort of started out with this and they're not sure what an F1 hybrid is, it literally is, if you see any of them that say F1 at the end, they're a hybrid strain that they've used the best characteristics from a few different strains to get a desired effect. So this one, the Adam F1 hybrid, is resistant to mildew, auto flowering, so it doesn't need pollinating at all, it just grows on like that. And there was one other thing they did with it. Anyway, it's a lovely plant and it's growing at a decent rate. See, that one there needs harvesting. They're only pickled ones, so if I leave it, it'll become a bit bitter and not very nice. So let's have a look. That is not bad for a first time grower, first ever pickle. Yeah, that's it. That's my little patch. Very happy with how it's going so far, and I'll be making videos sort of probably once a week, just sort of catching up and showing you guys what I'm doing with it. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed having a little look around my veg patch, and yeah, follow me for my journey. I'm going to be uploading a video probably once a week, just sort of checking in, showing you how everything goes. I normally do a feed Friday, so if I use any fertilizers, I'll do them on a Friday, sort of tomato feeds and stuff. So that'll probably be when I do the video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.